Hello everybody, Keith here again. I hope you can hear me over the roar of the wind. This is Storm Kiara blowing away. We haven't suffered any damage so far, although it's blown a fence panel out of one of our neighbours' fences that gave us a shock when we were having breakfast when it clanged into the side of the conservatory. But I just wanted to give a quick video of a couple of my orchids. This one is the Aliceara Marfitch Renaissance Coral that I won in a raffle at the last East Midlands Orchid Society meeting, which was not in a great state. The pseudobulbs were quite badly shrunk, and I was going to repot it, and Martin Spiker said, no, don't wait until you get some new growth, otherwise you'll kill all the roots off, which is probably good advice. I gave it some water. It's this peaty stuff that it's in. It's dry on the top, it isn't dry lower down, so I've left it alone. What I did do was scoop it away from the base of the pseudobulbs. They were sunk in it quite a long way, and I thought there were signs that some of the leaves and lower bits were showing signs of discoloration, and since I've done that, that hasn't progressed. It has lost the end of that leaf, but I'm not worried about that. That's one of the older sheath leaves, so you know it's not looking bad. What's interesting on this one and that one in particular, there's a change of colour down at the base, and it's, to me, and I'm hoping you can see it, it looks like the wrinkles are starting to go. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that this is managing to rehydrate, and if it's doing that, then I think we've got a chance of pulling this one round. So okay, that's the first one, and now we'll have a look at something else. I'll stand back a bit so we can get this in before I come in closer. We can have a better look at it. This is a Cymbidium that I picked up yesterday on the 8th of February. It's just astonishing. I bought it at a local garden centre and at £24.99 it's an utter bargain. There's no other way to describe it. It's a huge plant. It's filling that pot. You can see all the roots that are in the top of the pot. There are roots right the way through to the bottom, so sooner or later this lot's going to have to come out, because again we're in that horrible peaty stuff, and in our conditions in Britain they don't do that well in this. I made the mistake of leaving my hybrids in this stuff too long last year, and they really suffered, and some of them have struggled to get going again. They're doing all right, but they do like to be wet, yes, but they like to drain as well. This is true of such a lot of orchids that we grow that like damp conditions. They do like their roots damp, they don't like them wet. And if you leave them wet, you have problems. The spikes are very tall. I mean, the whole plant must be getting on for 2 feet, 60 centimetres high, and that spike goes on and on and on and on. I first saw one of these at the Cambridge Botanic Garden last year. We went on a cheap bus trip to Cambridge for the day. The weather wasn't very good, so we went into the Botanic Garden and had a walk round and went into the greenhouses, and they got one of these out of a really big plant, making it about twice the size of this. And I just think these flowers are different. I mean, we get the hybrids with the big wide open flowers. There's something about this one where the top sepal hooks over that that lip and really forces insects to fight to get in and go underneath that pollinia. So I think it's gorgeous. As soon as I saw it, I thought, whoa, that's erythraeum. It's one that I really fancied from the first time I ever saw it. And it's been confirmed as that by a couple of expert orchid keepers that I've got to know through Twitter. So let's have a look down at the bottom to see what's coming in future. Well, you can see here, that's one new growth there. There's a new growth there that's developing well. There's one there. There's one here. There's another one there. There's one here. We've got a lot of good growths on this plant. It seems to be in quite good condition. It's obviously flowered at least once before, because there's a spike. It might even have flowered this time, but there's nothing untoward in the middle as far as I can see. So I think that this is going to be one that I'm going to try and keep for a very long time, and if I can keep it going and keep it expanding at this, it's going to be an absolutely magnificent show this time next year. I still can't quite believe I managed to get it for the money I got it for. So that must be about it. We haven't really got any changes from the other day when I did my What's in Bloom video. I am going to have to get rid of at least one of my hybrids. Look at that, for a really odd looking little flower, the way it hoods over. I love that. I don't know why, but that really appeals to me. I'm told it doesn't take any more keeping than the hybrids do. You just stick it outside when there's no risk of frost, leave it out there for the summer, let it grow, bring it in, and away you go. So I'm going to hopefully do that with it. So on that basis, I will say goodbye. Hope that you, those of us in the UK, don't suffer too badly from Storm Ciara, and I'll see you soon. Bye.